Hello everybody, I have a confession to make. So welcome back on my YouTube channel. Yeah, I have like a little problem. I start drinking again, unfortunately, and I quit drinking for many years until I started again, and then I quit again for many months, and now the last weeks I started drinking again more and more, actually, and I don't know really why. I do know why, but it's because of my social inhibition, if that's the correct word. Like, I'm confident around the right people. If I know the people around me, I'm quite confident. But when I'm going like into other places or things that I'm not familiar with, I can become like a little bit on guard, like a little bit tense, anxious, fearful. My mind comes up with all these things, and I know I'm not the mind, but I experience like a lot of discomfort from time to time when I enter into new things. And when I drink a little bit, like, it takes off the edge, and I guess many people do it for that reason, because yeah, we are used to holding ourselves like back and not expressing ourselves like authentically. And when we drink, we are actually, I think, more real than when we are not. But that's a lame excuse to justify like a drinking behavior. It's not a good thing. I know it's not a good thing. It doesn't feel really well. Like afterwards, I feel really my head is like feeling really bizarre. Sometimes I have trouble speaking. Like, my speech is like off, and I cannot really communicate like clearly afterwards. And I also feel like shame when I have to speak to people. I'm not feeling very well then, when I have a hangover, like a big hangover. Then it really sucks, man. It really sucks. And it's kind of sad in a way, because I was like, for like months I never drank, but I also didn't went out. I don't go out, and then when I'm just home, I don't drink. It's just in the weekends, and my mind comes up with all sorts of excuses why I should drink, and like, it's the social glue. It's how do you say it? Like it's fun with other people. Like it gives you a sense of belonging, and but it's all false. Actually, it's actually all false. It's because alcohol is toxic to my body. I can feel that. And when you get a little bit older, the hangovers get just worse and worse. Although today it was not that crazy, and I drink quite a bit, actually, to be honest, and I'm not really proud of it, but I try to not bash myself or push myself into the ground because of this. I guess I see it like a phase in my life, that like an old pattern that comes up, and it needs to just die off somehow. And I see it that I cannot fall into this pattern again. I try to not repeat the past, but sometimes these things come back up, and I have to be very aware of my drinking habits, because my grandfather, and I guess it's like in my family lineage, like alcohol issues. My father's father was also an alcoholic, and but I'm not an alcoholic really. I don't need it during the week. I don't really need it when I perform. Like, back in the day when I was like playing trumpet a bit, and I performed like in a band. I didn't need the drink. even though when I was alone on the stage, I didn't need to drink. I was anxious and nervous, but not to the degree that I couldn't do it. But yeah, it's just talking with other people, strangers. And point is, when I drink a bit, or a few, I become very extroverted. Like I can become very kind and loving and understanding and have a lot of patience. It's I become like very open in some kind of way. I have a very strange relationship with alcohol, because when I'm sober, I can also listen and do that, but I have much more intrusive thoughts. And when I drink, these thoughts, they diminish a bit. Like maybe I have like a sort of like ADHD, or how do you say it? ADHD or something? I don't know. And it really calms my nerves, and it calms my overthinking mind. And yeah, it's just that's why I actually drink. It's because I become very social, and it's euphoric as well. It's a very pleasant feeling when I start drinking. It gives me like this euphoric moment that I feel like alive and feel really good. I can laugh, I can speak, I don't have fear, I don't experience shame, all these negative things that I do encounter when I'm not drinking. It's so intense. So from time to time, it's not always like that. But I thought, maybe I should go out and do it like sober and try to communicate. But still to this day, and I did a lot of stuff actually. When I look back on my life, like I did really a lot of stuff. Like I changed a lot of fitness. Some people are afraid to go to the gym. I changed, like I went to almost any gym here in my neighborhood just to mix things up. I go alone. Sorry for my speech, but I go alone to festivals. Like I went to a festival in the Netherlands completely on my own, and then I tried to communicate with people. Also, I was also drunk back then, but when I was driving to that festival and stuff, I was sober. But I do these things, like I challenge myself. But still, after all these challenges that I went through, I still feel like this nervousness, this anxiousness from time to time. It's not that it diminishes, like people say when you expose yourself to the thing, then it reduces it, but not in my case, so to speak. I don't know why. But yeah, I wanted to get this off my chest because I'm not perfect. I'm like also a work in progress, and I fall back in old habits. Old bad habits creep up, and I just want to remind you that it's you're not a criminal because of falling back into old patterns. Just become aware of it and try to make better decisions the next time. And I'm also speaking for myself now. But yeah, so I hope this was like a valuable message. And yeah, take care of yourself, and don't be too hard on yourself. And also don't use it as an excuse to do it again. But yeah, be kind to yourself, and have some understanding that it's like a bad thing. And yeah, you should be supportive, like a father would do to his child. It's not when a child does something bad that you are going to smack it or hurt it, or no, you're going to be compassionate and have like a talk with him, but like from human to human, in a kind and loving, compassionate way, instead of bashing it down and shaming it. And because that sets you up for failure. Anyways, I hope this was valuable, and now I'm going to train a little bit, and see you in the next video. So bye bye.